Hola, mi nombre es Lucy Treviso con la Cámara de Comercio Latina del Norte de Colorado.
Hola, mi nombre es Melissa Zúñiga, tesorera de la Cámara de Comercio Latina del Norte del Colorado. Y nosotros somos una organización en el norte de Colorado que se enfoca en pequeños negocios latinos y emprendedores. El día de hoy les traemos una serie de videos donde hemos entrevistado a varios líderes de nuestra comunidad para traerles y brindarles más información sobre el tema de inmigración.
Hi, I'm Kelly DiMartino. I am the city manager for the city of Fort Collins.
Kelly, how is the city of Fort Collins working with Immigration Authority?
The city of Fort Collins doesn't have any direct engagement with Immigration Authority. Obviously, through police services, there are some times where they have interaction, and our police chief can talk a little bit more about that. At the city of Fort Collins, we're certainly going to uphold the law, but we do not have any direct engagement with immigration.
Currently, what public initiatives are in place to ensure that immigrants have access to services such as utilities and other necessities?
Our approach at the city of Fort Collins is that we believe our services should be available to all residents and community members, and so we make that as easy as possible. In some of our services, things like utilities, people do need to provide some level of identification to sign up for those services. That can be a state-issued driver's license, for instance. When we think about our recreation facilities, those are open to all community members. So everyone who comes into a recreation facility is asked to provide some basic information, their name, an address, and an email address so that we can be in contact with them. There's no further verification of those services. Again, our approach is that we believe our community is better when everyone can access those services and we make them available.
Currently, what initiatives does the city employ to address the various language needs in the community?
We have been focusing in recent years more heavily on language access, and there are a few different things that we employ for that. One is translation services, so whether we're talking about access to our community forums, things like our public process and city council meetings, having translation available. Many of our materials on the website or in our community programs are translated proactively. We also have the ability for people to request translation. And while we're focused primarily on Spanish language translation, we do have services that help us translate into any number of languages. Another strategy we've recently employed is working to hire more bilingual employees. Again, we believe that as people are able to connect with employees who speak their same language, that helps foster a greater sense of belonging and improves access to our local government.
Are there any resources or programs available to assist with undocumented immigrants who are facing legal challenges?
In 2021, the City Council approved funding to create an immigration legal fund. And this is really to support people in looking for additional resource to help with a path to legal immigration. It is to provide education and also support for people if they have questions. We work with a variety of local organizations that we've contracted for that service. People can find more information about that on our city website. It's fcgov.com/neighborhood services/immigration-legal-fund. Access to those informations and the organizations who support it are available there.
Esperamos que el día de hoy, a través de estos videos, hemos contestado algunas de sus preguntas o inquietudes.
Si usted desea más información, lo podemos dirigir a través de nuestros contactos hacia la persona indicada. También, si gustan seguirnos en las redes sociales, ahí pondremos más información sobre cada uno de estos recursos.